On behalf of Art at America Society, we are delighted to welcome you this evening to the book launch celebrating the release of the artist monograph, Lilia Carrillo, Todo, sugerente. Today's program features presentations by Leah Dickerman, Director and Research Programs at the Museo, the Museum of Modern Art, and Daniel Garza Usabiaga, Independent Curator and Curator of the exhibition Lilia Carrillo, Todo, sugerente, at Museo del Palacio de Bellas Artes.
2 years ago, when I was making a trip to Mexico City, we went to the Manzuto Gallery, where there was an exhibition, and was really struck by it. Struck in particular by works like this one, where it seemed to be a really exciting example of a practice that was both linked to international mid-century currents, as well as being something that was powerfully distinctive. Look at the work that captured my attention, and you can see that the surface is really built up in a collage of printed matter and other materials. The underlayers include scraps of paper and tape, and something that's kind of unusual to see in this type of work, but fabric as well. And then this complex underlayer is almost entirely obscured with a thick layer of overpaint, both the white that you see and that very distinctive purple. And then across the surface, there's an inventory of all kinds of ways of making marks, scraping with a palette knife and using a dry brush. And then there's that masking and even a paw print.
This was in parallel to other movements throughout Latin America and also in Europe and also in the US, in which artists were going from, more broadly abstraction, but like jumping from geometric abstraction to more lyrical abstraction. And I see that photo of Lilia in the Jodorowsky piece, and I wonder would her body would have eventually leave the space of the canvas into something else. Do we have any testimony of what she felt about early performance art?
She participated in one film. You have also an image downstairs, she's like an extra. There's a scene in this film of a party, and she's there sitting and having fun with other fellow artists. Lilia was part of these independent salons that took place in Mexico from 1968 to 1971-70, and that they began to be organized because after the student massacre of 1968, these artists didn't want to compete in the government salons, so they created their own initiative. And Lilia was a founding member of those salons, and in those salons, she was able to share the exhibition space with younger artists.
Thank you, everybody, for coming, and thank you so much, Leah, and thank you so much, Danielle.